When you think of a game, probably one of the best games you ever played, what comes to your mind? What do you think about? What does that game entail? Like, what attributes of this game truly make it the best in your eyes? Well, let me just go on and say Red Dead Redemption 2 is not a great game. It's a masterpiece. It is truly a masterpiece in the eyes of gaming. Now, I know this is definitely a clickbait video, and people are going to be upset because the title is misleading, but with all actuality, this game is complete and utter masterpiece. So, what makes this game a masterpiece? So this is just a live stream. I'm just going to kind of just talk. This is like a discussion video. So if you guys want to pop in and talk and we can share our ideas, it's totally cool. But I don't know. I really feel like I need to talk about this game. So not too long ago, I actually picked up Assassin's Creed Odyssey. And it was a cool game. It looks amazing. The characters are okay, it was a huge open world, a lot of things to do. But it didn't hook me. It didn't truly capture the idea of an open world to me. It didn't make me feel excited to play it every single minute. The problems with microtransactions in the game, and the problems of how you can't just do the main quest line, you have to do the side missions just to upgrade and level up your character. It was the type of side missions that included you doing pointless missions that didn't really seem to have much of a impact on the world that you were playing in. It was cool, but it just wasn't enough. And then Red Dead Redemption 2 comes out. And I've been playing it ever since it finally released, and it has completely hooked me. It has truly shown this game is a trend setter for all other companies to look at. This is the model game that other companies need to look at moving forward in game development. Why do I say that? Well, first of all, if you've not even played it or seen this game in action, then you need to look up on YouTube some videos of gameplay and look at, just right now, look at that view, look at that beautiful view. That's just a fraction. I'm not going to go into story right now, because if I go into story, you'll see some spoilers, and I don't want to show you guys that. This is just a talking video. But on the way back from home, I was just thinking in the car, things I can say for this review. And I'm just going to go through different things. There's going to be a spoiler section probably at the end of this, at the very end. So if you're worried about spoilers, it's going to be at the very end, nothing recently. I'll make sure I remind you guys that it's going to come up. So to start off with, this game is visually a masterpiece. It looks astounding. Every place you go, there's so much detail in the trees and the wildlife, in the cities, even in the NPCs, which is non-playable characters, which is like the citizens and other people you come across. GTA 5 was a great game. And I saw an article the other day, and it was talking about how, Red Dead Redemption 2, it didn't sell just as much as GTA 5 did. But let's look at the facts. GTA 5 was a great game. It was phenomenal. But that was a 360 and PS3 release that got remastered for the PS4 and Xbox One for the next generation. So GTA 5, though it is an amazing game, is not truly a PS4/Xbox One release title. It may be now due to the updated graphics, but in terms of how vast the world is and what all the things there is to do, not by any chance. So the visuals are amazing. You really feel like you are just in this Western world. Every mission you do, you truly feel the weight. With every punch, with every shot from your pistol, you feel it. You feel like you're completely immersed into this story, into this chaos that is Red Dead Redemption 2. So as of right now, Red Dead Redemption 2 is a prequel to the first Red Dead Redemption. And as a kid, I played Red Dead Revolver as on the PlayStation 2, and I have to say this: I recommend playing Red Dead Revolver and Red Dead Redemption 1, just so you can appreciate just the series of games that they have released through the years. They are great games. Red Dead Redemption 1, it's been a while since I played it, but from my memories, I remember beating the entire game, did everything you can do in it. Amazing game. But compared to Red Dead Redemption 2, wow. Just wow. So you play as Arthur Morgan. That is your main character. You are running with the gang who's led by Dutch. And Dutch is in the first Red Dead Redemption. You actually kill him in the very first game. But now you get to see... That's how the story ended, but now you get to see how it begins with this game. And man, does it not start off crazy. Not really going to go into details with that. I'm just going to talk up the game right now. The world is alive. While you're riding down the pass or on a road, there will be things that will happen, random events that will happen that'll stop you, and you can help people out or you can arrest them. I mean, it just depends on who it is, and this world breathes. This world truly breathes, and choices you make early on affect things that happen later in the game. The mechanics are truly well done and well thought out. The Deadeye system of how you lock on enemies and take them out slowly one by one. The gunplay in itself is great. The actual fist fighting is awesome. It's like an old school Western. It's great. But there's another system that is actually at first made me upset that I didn't like, but as you play through the story you understand why the stuff like that happens, and it's the karma system. And I'm not going to do any spoilers, but you make your decisions, that's your game. But as you go through the game, things change with your character, and just know that. And be who you want to be in this game, because this game breathes. This game is what you want it to be. This game, what the choices you make, it's all up to you. Not all the main story missions is there are a lot of choices. At quite a few points there are, but there's a lot of choices you make on the side missions that affect the main story. I mean, there's a lot of different things. And I finally beat the main campaign. I believe there's about 6 or 7 chapters, and there's also an epilogue that has, I don't know how many chapters that is. I think it's like 2 or 3, I believe. And it's a whole epilogue that opens the world back up and you're playing again. Not going to say what happens. It's just, it kind of answers questions and puts things in perspective, and that's it. So my thoughts. Again, this game is a masterpiece. Every small detail, every micro to macro scale of this game is well thought out. How you can interact with NPCs in the cities and talk to them, you can greet them, and that increases your karma. How you can play games of poker with other people, increase the relationship with them. How you can hunt legendary animals in the woods, and just totally, if you just want to ignore the main quest line, do it. That's what you want to do it. You can rob a train if you want. Literally, it's easy. I mean, it's not really easy, but it's fun. You can just, all you have to do is jump on the train and kill the guards and start robbing people. And you can be that type of person if you want to be that. You can find treasures if you find treasure maps, and you can find other locations in the game that gets awesome. That you can find awesome weaponry, schematics for better ammunition types and grenades. Even you can find gold bars and like hidden caves, and you know, you can sell that for more money. If I have any recommendations, play Red Dead Redemption 1. I know it's on the last gen, and if you know, you probably don't want to, if you don't have a last gen console, either get one or just use the PlayStation Plus or PS Now to play the original Red Dead. Play that game, enjoy what that game did, understand the story, or just look it up on YouTube and look at the cutscenes just so you understand what actually happens. Because after playing this game, I further love the first Red Dead Redemption even more now. It makes that makes the first Red Dead make complete sense in all of the cases I'm talking about. It puts everything in perspective. It's just wow. Truly, these games just complement each other. And as you know, the ending comes along, it's almost poetic what happens. It's very poetic in terms of, yeah, I'm not even going to say it. Not going to spoil anything. Pick up this game if you haven't. I know I'm just a small YouTuber, only so many subscribers. That's totally fine. But I wanted to say this because this game deserves the praise it's getting. It deserves, everyone should be buying this game right now. This sets a precedence against EA, against all the companies that are claiming that single player games are dead, that no one likes single player games and that they're worthless and they're stupid and there's nothing for them. This game defeats that argument, puts in a headlock, and chokes it out. Rockstar, there was a lot of controversy about them, about how they were overworking their employees. I don't know if that's true or not. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But I just want to give a huge thank you to Rockstar and everyone that was involved in making this game. I appreciate you. I paid the $80 version just because y'all deserved it, and I love the extra stuff I got. Thank you. I appreciate what y'all have made here, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to be able to involve myself in your world that you made. And so I'm not going to do any spoilers in this video. If y'all actually want a video where I talk about spoilers and my opinions on it, I would love to do that. Man, complete weapon customization, complete clothing customization and what you want to look like. My character continued to change his clothes multiple times through the story just because my idea of who Arthur looked like changed, and I loved it. Your facial hair grows, you have to shave it. There's so many mechanics in this game. You have a horse relationship, so the more you take care of your horse, the closer y'all get, more moves he has. It's really crazy. But guys, this game's amazing. I've never given the game a 10 out of 10, other than for like old titles like maybe Knights of the Republic or something, and other games I can think of. But pick up this game. 10 out of 10. Deserves every reward, deserves rewards for how amazing it is and what it does. There is a lot of blood and gore in it. Not a lot of sex in the game. That's a funny thing for me to talk about, but so a lot of games just have a lot of sex everywhere, and honestly, there's not really a lot of that stuff here. There's maybe like one scene where you walk into some place and they're doing it, but like that's it. It's going to show you that you don't have to have an overabundance of that stuff to make a good game. Overall, it's an amazing game. Pick it up if you can. If you don't, what is wrong with you? You're missing out. Well, that's Mondo from Modification Gaming. That's my review. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you very much.